What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're somewhat different again. We're in Tampa now. So we flew out to Tampa this morning. I say this morning, yeah, this morning. It's like midnight in UK. Currently 7 p.m. here in Tampa. We've arrived at the Airbnb and it is now time to grab ourselves our food as usual and do our shop. We're still not 100% sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow, so I'm just going to get a little bit and we'll do the rest. American supermarket, baby. That's good. So, very difficult to like get what you want. So while we're packing the shopping up there, obviously I competed on Saturday. It's currently Monday, I think, and I'm holding a lot of fullness from the weekend. Obviously we did the 2 carb load days. Then of course I went out for a meal after we competed, and that's kind of just held a lot of fullness across the body. So we can't copy and paste what we did last week for the One Bro Pro show, because we're at different levels of fullness. We're at different levels of muscle fullness, and ultimately we can't just copy and paste what we just did, which is kind of frustrating. So each day is going to probably change as we go, based off how full we are, the weight we wake up. I just did a 10-hour flight. I've lost a shitload of water. I've gained water. It's very, very difficult at the moment to find exactly what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go to bed tonight. I'm knackered. I've got 200 calories to eat, and I've fucking barely eaten anything. And we'll assess in the morning. I just wanted to address the end of the last video, because I did actually receive a lot of kind of negative comments about it, and I wanted to leave that in there, and I wanted to leave that raw emotion in there, because that is what competitors go through. That is what people who want to be the best that they possibly can be and don't reach their expectations feel like. It felt like the world sunk up and it wanted to swallow me whole. It felt like I needed to stop. And when I said like I wanted to just quit and throw it all in, I meant this year. I didn't mean bodybuilding. I never ever meant bodybuilding. I meant this year, and logically speaking, if I'm not placing in that 4th tier show, why would I go to Tampa? Why would I go to Texas? These shows are 3 times the size. There's going to be 10 to 20 Olympians in there, and I'm going to be a complete nobody again. Why would I continue to take the drugs that kill me quicker for another couple of weeks? That was what I was trying to get out, but ultimately I just kind of blurbed out to like, oh fucking, and that was it. And I wanted to leave that in, and I watched it back a couple times, and I thought, should I change it? Do I sound like a prick? Do I sound like my ego's killing me? Or do I sound like that guy who's a stubborn git? Yeah, maybe, but that was it at the time, and that's it. That was that raw emotion, that was that passion, that was that want to be the fucking best, man. It really, really was. We went away, I reflected, had a few conversations, and that's not the way to conduct yourself. It's not the way that you should continue to conduct yourself after. I genuinely believe in letting the wound hurt. I genuinely believe that's part of the process, and that was all that was happening. The wound was hurting, and now the wound has started to rebuild. I've kind of rejigged my look. I understand this is my first year. I'm a rookie. I placed 2nd in Vancouver. I placed 5th or 6th in my second one. And you know what? This bit's about enjoying it. This bit's about enjoying this last 2 weeks in a beautiful country. Some different foods. Not like I can eat them right now. We've got Andy here to document the whole process, and it's going to be incredible. So I really, really have changed that mindset a little bit. I just want you to know that was in the moment. I had to go away and reflect. Of course, I had multiple conversations with my girlfriend, coach, my mum, Andy, all these different people, and we talked and we talked and we talked. And you get through it. But I wanted to leave that in there, so I just wanted to address that. We're at Save A Lot food stores. We've done Publix, now we're doing Save A Lot. This is Canada Day 2. Let's go, baby. Carb load day. So what was this? Save A Lot food stores. Dog shit. Don't go there. The people that work there are lovely. You got a really nice body. You really do. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Right, guys, it is carb load day. So we're gonna go pretty much the same as last time. 1200 grams of carbs, 100 fat, 200 protein, and then we'll probably pull down a little bit tomorrow, and then pull down again. But I can't say much else because I've barely eaten in the last 36 hours, so I'm gonna sit and eat this with pleasure. Driving now. Here we go, son.
Come on. You already know.
Okay, then. I've just in a long time, you know. A buzz in my belly that I've not had in a long time. Probably actually since Vancouver when I was at West Coast Line. And you go, oh, I've seen this. Oh, I'm sorry. If anyone.
Where are we?
We're in MI40 in Tampa, Florida. And I'm buzzing. Like I said, I don't know if you caught it, but I was saying this is the first time I've been buzzing in a while. And like, it's thinking since West Coast in Vancouver. Obviously, for you guys, it's like 2 videos ago. For me, that was like 2.5, 3 weeks ago. So I'm really, really excited to get into this. Plus, I just had a Ghost energy drink and it's 10 out of 10. And I'm awesome. Push pump, pull pump. I can do it on Friday. So, as last week, pump sessions. So no failure, no inflammation, just focusing on creating a space. Not literally, but it's a good way to think about it. Creating a space in these carbohydrates to go, creating a demand, creating we're pushing towards it. So, push pump today. We'll go back into a pull pump tomorrow. And run it back. So nothing crazy. Just getting after some good machines, good atmosphere in a gym that I've seen for years and years. So sick. Those things that's a bit of a mindfuck when you get into these depths of prep. Is like you start thinking about the smallest little things. Like I just listened to Joe then, he says he feels really flat. And like today I'm carb loading, I don't feel flat. In fact, I feel really, really dry and tight, and like I want to stand on stage right now. So now I'm like, fuck, I don't want to change this, you know. But it's very, very difficult to rationalize those things in your head when you got, you know, salt, water, food, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days to try and hold the look. Is it a flight? Is it this? There's so many things going through your head, and it's like the head fuck of prep. I wanted to just say that because it's something that probably a lot of people go through but don't talk about. The privilege of having a coach, a very, very one that you can fully trust as well, is that you just kind of got to try and back off and let it happen. So that's what I'm doing. Trust the process. bodybuilder caught carb loading.
The belly's just like hanging down.
Couldn't even get to the table, belly hanging down. Already finished the bowl. Got my second bit there. I'm at about 600-ish carb, 400 more to go. So we're alright. We decided to. We did actually decide to change it. So we were gonna go in with 1200 carb. Went to the gym. Was fucking pumped. Like just full as a house. I definitely flattened off a bit now, but I was full as a house, and I just wasn't like that the day before we carb loaded last time. So you've got to take that kind of information and adjust. So we pulled down like the extra 250 that we were going to put in. And we're going to see where we wake up tomorrow. If I'm like, you know, hella full and wet or holding water or whatever, we can pull it down again. But if, you know, we're still flat, then we can carry on and adjust like that. So, yeah. I'm going to carry anything now. Hello. So that's it, we're coming to the end of to the carb load-ish, well, the first day of the carb load. Just having one more meal, pretty standard stuff, and having my bagels, my jams, my Cocoa Pops and things like that. Not trying to sway too far from what we've been doing for digestion, and I'm feeling pretty good, so we'll
Just put that in there, please.
yeah, and we'll just let this day kind of settle out and see how we wake up in the morning. Maybe we'll see you in the morning and we'll track that into another video. We'll see. But guys, if you've been enjoying it, let me know. We're halfway. We're actually halfway through the shows. We're more than halfway through the season, but we're halfway through the shows. So 3 days out, Tampa Pro. Let's go. Don't forget to like and subscribe.